What can I say? It's just my absolute favorite time of the year. I've always loved the holidays, but Christmas in particular has always been my favorite. So many crafts and lots of fun DIY gifts that you can make for your friends and your family. Two of the gifts in this video are sure to be enjoyed by not just the recipients, and be sure to stick around to the end for more gifting ideas. And without any further ado, let's get started. I started this project by visiting designbundles.com, where I selected this cookie baking team SVG. Once I uploaded the file into Cricut Design Space, I made the necessary modification, then clicked Make It. When using an iron-on vinyl, you'll want to remember to mirror your image. You can do this by simply selecting the tab Mirror on the left and then click Continue. In today's project, I will be using a glitter iron-on vinyl, which I already have listed in my favorites. Since the glitter iron-on vinyl is a little thicker, I find that I get a better cut with my machine if I add more pressure, but I recommend that you always do a test cut first. Once the design was cut and weeded out, I jumped over to the Cricut Heat Guide website to determine the best heat setting for our project. Today I'm using my Easy Press to transfer my glitter iron-on vinyl onto a 100% cotton oven mitt. I will also be using my Cricut Easy Press mat. Once the information is filled in, click Apply, and based on the instructions, we'll have to preheat the oven mitt for 5 seconds. Then apply the glitter vinyl and use light pressure for 30 seconds. It did also say to flip and press for another 15 seconds, but the oven mitt was so thick that I didn't think it would really make a big difference, but you can always give it a try, it certainly wouldn't hurt. I did make a little mistake with my layering, and 2 of my letters ended up getting stuck together, so make sure you double and triple check before you place heat on the vinyl. I let it cool to the touch for about 15 minutes and peeled back the clear film to reveal our sparkly and festive oven mitt. Next, I put some peppermint candy in a clear goodie bag and wrapped it with some baker's twine. If you feel you're getting value from this video, I'd love it if you could give it a thumbs up and comment below. This really helps my channel and helps the YouTube algorithm share with others who may also enjoy this video. I also set aside a sugar cookie mix and a spatula that I thought would be really cute to add inside the oven mitt. This was such an easy DIY, and it is a fun gift for any baker. For this next project, I wanted to etch the glass of this cute little jar I found at the Dollar Tree, so I created a stencil of the words hot cocoa. The jar already had an imprinted label area, so I decided to place my words there. Since the stencil was so small, I didn't use wax paper to help me align the stencil, but it was a little tricky to get it centered, so I definitely recommend using wax paper to help with this part, like I've used in my other videos. It will definitely make it so much easier. Since I wasn't working with a flat surface, I had to play with the vinyl until I was able to smooth it onto the surface without any of it being lifted up, especially where the letters were. You definitely don't want any of the etching cream getting underneath the vinyl. Then I used some painter's tape to protect the surrounding area from potentially getting any of the etching cream on it. Once that was done, it was time to apply the etching cream to my stencil. Just a quick safety tip: make sure you're wearing gloves, eyewear, and a face mask to protect from inhaling this product. It is strong, and if not used carefully, can cause severe burns or other harmful side effects. When applying this product, you want to dab plenty of it on and make sure that all of the areas you want to etch are completely covered with it. I let it sit for about 15 minutes and then brought it to the sink to rinse off the product. I recommend keeping your gloves on while you're doing this process too. Then I pat my container dry with a paper towel and removed the stencil and painter's tape to reveal the etched words hot cocoa. It was subtle for this project, but you can use this technique on cups, wine glasses, decorative plates, and so much more. Next, it was time to fill our little jar with hot cocoa, marshmallows, and these cute little candy canes that I added to the top to use as stirrers. And once that was complete, I covered my jar and used some baker's twine to make a little bow around it. Now you could just leave it like this, but I found this little Christmas Santa scarf at the Dollar Tree that I wanted to use to embellish the cover of this jar. All I did was cut the length that I needed for the scarf, keeping the pom-pom at the end with the little jingle bell. Then I used my hot glue gun to secure it to the cover of the jar. This little jar can make up to 6 cups of hot cocoa, so I created a little tag for the recipient with helpful steps for making the most of their delicious cup of hot cocoa. Looking for some more DIY gift ideas? I've got you covered. How about color changing glasses, or even a cozy blanket to keep warm this winter? You can also make your own wood puzzle blocks for the kids in your family, and some wood burn coasters for the adults. A concrete planter with the recipient's favorite plant goes a long way too. And there are always these cozy hand warmers that travel well and double as a way to relieve achy muscles and joints using them either hot or cold. For more Christmas DIYs, check out this playlist right over here. I'm Ellie Lee with Ellie Lee Designs, and until the next time, bye.